Before history learned to speak, humanity learned to mark. Long before books, before alphabets, before paper itself, human memory faced a crisis. Stories were growing too many, trade too complex, power too distant to rely on voices alone. In the wide, flat land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, a solution emerged that would change human destiny forever. This solution was not born from art or poetry, but from necessity. It was writing, and the people who first gave it form were the Sumerians. Around 5,300 years ago, southern Mesopotamia was home to bustling city-states such as Uruk, and Lagash. These were not small villages but organized urban centers with temples, markets, warehouses, and rulers. Agriculture thrived, trade networks expanded, and goods flowed in and out daily. Grain, livestock, textiles, and tools had to be counted, stored, taxed, and distributed. Memory was no longer enough. Authority demanded records. Economy demanded proof. Civilization demanded permanence. The earliest Sumerian writing did not begin as language, it began as accounting. Simple pictures were pressed into soft clay using a reed stylus. A drawing of a sheep meant a sheep. A jar symbol meant oil or grain. These marks were practical, direct, and transactional. Clay tablets, cheap and abundant, became the perfect medium. Once dried or baked, the information became permanent. For the first time, human knowledge could outlive the human voice. Over centuries, these pictures evolved. The drawings became simplified, rotated, and abstracted into wedge-shaped impressions. This system is now known as cuneiform, meaning wedge-shaped. Writing shifted from representing objects to representing sounds and ideas. This transformation was revolutionary. It allowed writing to capture speech itself, not just things. With this change, writing could record laws, prayers, myths, contracts, and royal commands. The invention of writing reshaped Sumerian society. A new professional class emerged, scribes. Becoming a scribe required years of training. Students memorized hundreds of signs and practiced endlessly on clay tablets. Literacy was rare and powerful. Writing became a tool of administration and control. Kings used it to enforce laws. Temples used it to manage wealth. Cities used it to govern people who would never meet their rulers face to face. Some of the earliest surviving texts reveal more than numbers. They reveal minds. Hymns praise gods like Inanna and Enlil. Epics tell stories of heroes, loss, fear, and the search for meaning. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest literary works in human history, was preserved through this writing system. Through cuneiform, the inner world of ancient humanity became visible for the first time. Writing also changed how humans thought. Spoken words disappear. Written words remain. Ideas could now be examined, corrected, copied, and challenged across generations. Knowledge accumulated instead of fading. History began not as legend, but as record. The Sumerians did not know they were inventing something eternal. They were solving daily problems. Yet this simple act, pressing signs into clay, created a bridge between past and future. Every book, every contract, every digital message today traces its lineage back to those first clay tablets. When the Sumerian language eventually faded, the writing system did not. Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians adapted cuneiform for their own languages. Writing outlived its creators. In the silence of ancient clay, humanity first learned how to remember itself. If you enjoyed this video, then like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel.